and please enjoy your time with us.
Good morning. I'm Elizabeth A. Dooley, Interim Dean of the West Virginia University College of Human Resources and Education. It is my pleasure to introduce the graduating class of 2012. Please stand and help me welcome, in order of appearance, the doctoral, master's, the 5-year teacher education, and the bachelor candidates for degrees in the College of Human Resources and Education.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for our national anthem. It is customary for gentlemen to remove their caps. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. You may be seated. Honored graduates, distinguished guests, proud parents and families, faculty, staff, friends of the university, and guests viewing this ceremony live on the webcast from around the world. Welcome to the 2012 commencement ceremony for West Virginia University's College of Human Resources and Education. This is the 143rd commencement at West Virginia University, a long-standing tradition held to recognize the degree attainment of its students. Graduates, that means you. In a while, you will come to the stage and receive recognition of the completion of your degree. As graduates, you are part of a rich legacy. The College of Human Resources and Education serves as the conduit through which many individuals travel. Individuals come to study, to acquire the skills, insight, research capacity, and experience required to become great teachers, counselors, speech-language pathologists, specialists, clinicians, and scholars. You chose to pursue your degree at West Virginia University, and for that I am grateful. This year, the college is celebrating 85 years of service, and in this 85th year, we also celebrate your success as graduates and your futures. You will go on to do great things because you have fulfilled one of the responsibilities, the spirit of being a true mountaineer. We believe in academic and personal integrity. We value respect, human dignity, and cultural diversity, and we do foster lifelong learning. More importantly, we care about others and always remember the work that you do impact people's lives in a meaningful and real way. So keep your sincerity, your integrity, your kindness, and your belief in your fellow man. Remember, wherever you go, always be a mountaineer, and you'll always wear the gold and blue. At this time, I would like to introduce some special members of the platform party. Please hold your applause until all are standing. Our processional was led today by faculty marshals Dr. Margaret Glenn, Dr. Robert Watterson, and WVU Grand Marshal Carrie San-Jacqueline, carrying the university mace. The college banners that led the graduate procession today were carried by one of our 2012 outstanding teachers, Dr. Kathy Gallion-Karamitis and Dr. Jane Carty, who received our 2012 Outstanding Service Award. Today we have with us Ms. Diane Lewis, one of our Board of Governors members. Thank you for attending. At this time, I would like to introduce our guest speaker. It is my pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker this year. She is a professor in the College of Human Resources and Education in the Speech Pathology and Audiology Department. Dr. Carolyn Atkins received all of her degrees, a bachelor's and a master's in rhetoric and public address, a master's in speech language pathology, and a doctorate in curriculum and instruction from WVU. She also holds the Certificate of Clinical Competence in Speech Language Pathology from the American Speech Language Hearing Association. The recipient of numerous teaching awards, Dr. Atkins was the 2005 West Virginia Case Professor of the Year. This National Teaching Award, sponsored by the Council for Advancement and Supportive Education and the Carnegie Foundation for the Advancement of Teaching, is based on dedication to teaching, commitment to students, and innovative instructional methods. Dr. Atkins is most recognized as the creator of Student Athletes Speak Out, a service-based program that prepares WVU student athletes for public speaking through development of communication skills and self-confidence. In 2008, she published Great Expectations, Lessons from the Hearts of College Athletes, a book about her teaching experiences. As a result of a generous donation, the book has been sent to all middle schools and all public libraries in West Virginia. She is also establishing a Veteran Speak Out program in conjunction with a public speaking class for military veterans attending West Virginia University. I am honored to invite Dr. Carolyn Atkins to the podium to share her remarks.
One of my favorite quotations is this: "With children, days are long, but years are short." Graduation is a bittersweet time because, on the one hand, there is immeasurable pride at this achievement. On the other hand, you may find yourself wondering where the years have gone. The last time I gave a graduation speech was on this stage in 2007 in December. And a lot has happened in my life since that time. My mother died, my granddaughter was born, and my younger daughter got married. All were life-changing events filled with a myriad of emotions, experiences that put me in touch not only with myself, but with the universe, because I was reminded of the fragility, the circle, and the transformation of life. Take a journey with me back to 2007, to the present, because some of you were probably preparing to attend WVU at that time, and some of you were already here. Let's reminisce. In the entertainment world, the Twilight series was popular. You might have been on Team Edward or Team Jacob. And now The Hunger Games has had a record-breaking premiere. We have watched popular TV shows like American Idol, Lost, Heroes, Mad Men, and The Big Bang Theory. And we have listened to the Black Eyed Peas, Lady Gaga, and Lady Antebellum. And fashion trends, just look around. Since 2007 to the present, we have seen eco-clothing, skinny jeans, jeggings, leggings, faux fur, feathers, the military trend, Spanx, scarves, 5-inch heels, which some of you are wearing today, and gladiator sandals. What about the political world? Well, we've seen the real estate market collapse, the second woman run for vice president, and the election of the first African-American president, a struggle over health care reform, the Tea Party movement, an end to combat operations in Iraq. We've seen Occupy Wall Street, the repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell, and the death of Osama bin Laden. The advances in medicine have been staggering. Scarless surgery, an AIDS vaccine, funding for stem cell research, a blood test for Alzheimer's, the first ever malaria vaccine, the world's first cloned sheep. And we have seen body parts grown in the lab with future indications that we will build custom veins, arteries, hearts, and livers for patients within the next 5 to 10 years. And let me tell you, there are a lot of us on this stage who are happy about that. So how has this technology changed learning? How has it impacted learning? Well, we've got e-books, e-campus, mix, chat rooms, blogs. You can create your own avatar. You can teach in virtual classrooms. You can take classes and even complete an entire degree at home in your pajamas. And you can take a virtual tour to just about any place in the world. WVU. What has happened since 2007? How have we changed? Well, our library was ranked 5th best of 366 college libraries by the Princeton Review. The text and email alert was instituted after the Virginia Tech tragedy. We have been designated a military-friendly institution and a smoke-free campus. Morgantown was named one of the top 8 college football towns in the country and one of the top 10 best places for businesses and careers. Our School of Medicine's Rural Health Department was ranked by U.S. News and World Report as 10th in the nation. And since 2007, we have had a president, an interim president, a new provost, and a new athletic director. Which brings me to sports. Since 2007, we have had 1 coach in waiting and 3 head football coaches. We started a new home game tradition, the man trip, where the football players rub a block of coal from the upper Big Branch mine in Raleigh County, West Virginia, to honor the 29 miners who were killed there. Coach Huggins returned to his alma mater and took the men's basketball team to the Final Four, its first appearance since 1959. Women's soccer continued making consecutive appearances in the NCAAs, bringing it to 12 consecutive appearances. The women's basketball team recorded the most wins in the program's history. The rifle team captured its 14th national championship, and we said goodbye to the Big East and howdy to the Big 12. We even have a new vocabulary. We text, Google, tweet, friend, unfriend. We download apps and iTunes, and videos go viral. Some words evoke different emotions. When I give you a list of these words, think about how they affect you. Action research, capstone, clinical experience, competencies, SAMs, placements, praxis, dissertation, and my favorite, parking, Even numbers affect us emotionally. Did you know that? Even numbers affect us emotionally. What emotion do these numbers bring to you? 70 to 33. We have our own celebrities on campus who, just like other stars, are known by only one name. We have Hugs and Holgs and Truck, Gino and Tavon. We even produced a brockumentary. Our students have represented us well. Since April of 2012 alone, since just last month, we have had a Truman Scholar, 2 Goldwater Scholars, and a Fulbright Scholar. One of our students was the youngest ever invited to speak at a Royal Society of Medicine event in London. Why? Because she invented a prosthetic device called the pain-free socket that aims to alleviate phantom pain in the world's millions of amputees. So a lot has happened in the last 5 years, and the future is exciting. How will you make a difference in the next 5? Well, whatever you do, heed the words of Bill Gates. Technology is just a tool. In terms of getting the kids working together and motivating them, the teacher is the most important. Yes, good teaching is critical. As educators, we deeply affect others, and we are profoundly affected by them. So whether you teach someone to speak, to read, to multiply, to have self-confidence, or even if you just teach somebody how to Dougie, you will make a difference because you matter and we matter. And while technology can sometimes enhance relationships, it will never replace them because we are the ones with soul. We are the ones with heart. And we are the ones capable of love and feeling. I am so fortunate in my job because I am able to teach public speaking to a variety of students. I teach the senior capstone class in speech pathology and audiology. I have a class of honor students, military veterans, and student athletes. And while I enjoy and learn from all of them, some of the most poignant stories and valuable lessons come from the athletes. That's why I wrote my book. Let me tell you about just one of our former football players who was from a different country. He was born to an 18-year-old alcoholic mother, and when he was 2 weeks old, she had him with her on the streets. A couple was visiting the area and saw the pair and instantly realized that the baby was seriously ill. So the strangers approached the young mother and they asked her if they could take care of her baby. And her reply was one that will haunt me forever. She said, "Go ahead, take him. I was going to give him away anyway." So this couple took him to the hospital. They stayed by his side for 2 weeks, and when he was released, they attempted to find his birth mother, but they couldn't. So he went home with them, and they became his parents. And then when he was an 18-year-old freshman in my class, he wanted to write a speech about this. And he told me that he understood a little bit more now about his birth mother because he was 18, and that was the age that she was when he was born. He wrote a speech, and here are his concluding comments. "Someday, I hope to return to my home country, find her, talk to her, and tell her that I forgive her, because it is only through forgiveness that we can continue to live." It is amazing what you can learn simply by listening. I do a lot of listening in a public speaking class, and my students have taught me what type of teacher to be and not to be, what type of parent to be and not to be, and most importantly, what type of person to be and not to be. And for some of my students who dealt with adversities as children, it was attending WVU where they found guidance, boundaries, mentors, and care. And in some cases, this institution indeed became a home that they had never known before. We all have our stories to tell. We are all products of our environment. And while we talk about multicultural diversity and global initiatives, I propose and I submit to you that no matter the gender, the race, the nationality, the political beliefs, or the sexual orientation, we are more alike than we are different, because we are all brothers and sisters in this great family called the human race. And I repeat that technology will never replace that bond. And while I love technology, I know that Siri really is not my best friend. In conclusion, here is my top 10 wish list for you as you embark upon the next exciting phase of your life. I wish that you love your family and friends unconditionally and forgive them for any mistakes that they have made or will make. That you understand that success comes from listening, continual learning, and hard work, and not from entitlement. That you encourage and cheer those who try, just as you cheer for those who desperately try to make a basket during the halftime shootout. That you approach life with the same anticipation that you have when the pride of West Virginia explodes onto the field. That you always try to achieve more than thought possible, just like you do when you try to cram one more person into that PRT car during Mountaineer Week. That you celebrate the small victories on the way to a larger one, like you do when you celebrate a first down. And that your heart flutters when you hear Country Roads, the fight song, Simple Gifts, or even Cotton Eye Joe. That your pride swells when you see or wear the flying WVU. And that you fondly remember a brief part of your life at a place called West Virginia University. And finally, that as a member of this Mountaineer family, you come home. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Atkins. Very, very nice. Inspirational and certainly moving. It is now my pleasure to introduce Ms. Rachel Valencio, who will sing My Home Among the Hills. This song was composed in 1963 in honor of West Virginians' centennial celebration by Clarksburg native E.W. James. Please join me in welcoming our guest singer.
There's a land of rolling mountains where the sky is blue above.
Thank you. I would also like to mention that Rachel is graduating today from our Benedum Collaborative 5-year program. So thank you, Rachel, for sharing your talent this morning. I also want to thank Dr. Krista Ann Chanu for providing the music for our processionals today. Please join in showing our appreciation for both of these talented musicians. We will now turn to the important business of conferring degrees. To receive a degree from West Virginia University, our students are privileged to work with outstanding faculty who are directly responsible for their success. They inspire, motivate, and mentor our students in classes and outside of their classes. The formal learning experience they're provided with is an outstanding experience that one would only encounter with these faculty. They are talented, hardworking, committed to providing a high-quality education. It is with great pride and enthusiasm that I present to you the faculty of the College of Human Resources and Education. Will the faculty of the college, full-time and adjunct, please stand and let us thank you for what you do for our students. Thank you. The university has awarded honors cords to its baccalaureate degree students who are graduating with Latin honors. These are significant academic accomplishments, and I want to recognize our honors graduates who are with us today. Would the undergraduate students graduating cum laude with a grade point average of 3.4 to 3.59 please stand? Congratulations. Don't be shy. With those undergraduate students who are graduating magna cum laude with a grade point average of 3.6 to 3.79, please stand. Congratulations. You may be seated. With those undergraduate students who are graduating summa cum laude with a grade point average of 3.8 to 4.0, please stand. Congratulations, and you may be seated. Today we have 3 readers. Dr. Paul Chapman, Dr. Sebastian Diaz, and Dr. Terrence Aherns. The readers will now join the podium to my left. And at this time, we will begin the recognition of our graduates.
We have several individuals today who have completed all of the requirements and are eligible for the highest degree given in their field. Will all of the doctoral candidates please stand and come forward? Lindsay Beth Foster, hooded by Dr. Carolyn Atkins. Dr. Foster has completed her doctoral degree in audiology and hopes to provide comprehensive services to individuals with hearing and balance impairments. Following graduation, Dr. Foster will be working for an ear, nose, and throat practice in Annapolis, Maryland. Dr. Foster wrote, "I want to thank everyone who has supported, encouraged, and influenced me during my time at WVU. The experiences I have had during undergraduate and graduate school have shaped me into the young professional that I have become. Congratulations, Dr. Foster." Ashley Nicole Lambert, hooded by Dr. Gail Neldon. Dr. Lambert has completed her doctoral degree in audiology and hopes to work as a clinical audiologist in West Virginia. She would like to thank her wonderful family and friends for their support and motivation over the past 4 years. Congratulations, Dr. Lambert. Stacia Dawn Lewis, hooded by Dr. Gail Neldon. Dr. Lewis has completed her doctoral degree in audiology and also plans to work as a clinical audiologist in West Virginia. She writes, "It's been a long journey, but with support from family and friends, it's finally time for graduation day. David, Mom, Dad, Stacy, Ma'am, Pappy, and Papa, I couldn't have done it without you all. Here's to the next chapter. Congratulations, Dr. Lewis." Kristen Ashley Myers, hooded by Dr. Gail Neldon. Dr. Myers has completed her doctoral degree in audiology. She plans on pursuing a full-time career as a clinical audiologist. Dr. Myers would like to thank her wonderful family and friends for all their love and support over the past few years. Without you all, I wouldn't be where I am today. Congratulations, Dr. Myers. Jessica Poe, hooded by Dr. Conrad Lundeen. Dr. Poe has completed her doctoral degree in audiology. Following graduation, Dr. Poe will be working to start up a new ear, nose, and throat clinic at Southside Regional Medical Center in Petersburg, Virginia. She writes, "I am so grateful and blessed to have such wonderful family and friends who have been my rock during the long haul of becoming an audiologist. I love you and am so thankful. Congratulations, Dr. Poe." Erin Marie Reed, hooded by Dr. Gail Neldon. Dr. Reed has completed her doctoral degree in audiology. After graduation, Dr. Reed will be working as an audiologist at Allegheny Hearing and Balance in LaVale, Maryland. She would like to thank her husband for encouraging her to stay positive, her parents who have always made her hopes and dreams a priority, her entire family who has supported her, and each of her professors and clinical supervisors. Congratulations, Dr. Reed. Kimberly Lynn Richards, hooded by Dr. Gail Neldon. Dr. Richards has completed her doctoral degree in audiology. Following graduation, Dr. Richards will be employed as an audiology with Garden State Hearing and Balance in Toms River, New Jersey, and will be providing professional services to patients of all ages with hearing and vestibular disorders. In her words, "I would like to send a special thank you to my family. I wouldn't be where I am today without all of your support. Also, thank you to the entire WVU community for a wonderful 8 years. I will always be a Mountaineer at heart." Congratulations, Dr. Richards. Andrea Beth Yost, hooded by Dr. Gail Neldon. Dr. Yost has completed her doctoral degree in audiology. After graduation, she is planning to work as a clinical audiologist in West Virginia. She writes, "To my husband, parents, in-laws, and family, I am truly blessed to have you all in my life. The last 8 years of school were possible because of all of your love and support. Thank you." Congratulations, Dr. Yost. Vance High, hooded by Dr. James Rye. Dr. High has completed his doctorate of education in curriculum and instruction. The title of his dissertation is Professional Development School Support of the Elementary Globe Curriculum, a facilitated adaptation of inquiry science. Dr. High wrote, I wish to dedicate this effort to the time that my parents, Luther and Velma High, provided in the way of a safe and loving home, which encouraged taking risks and a love of reading. Congratulations, Dr. High. Christine McGee, hooded by Dr. Patricia Obenoff. Dr. McGee has completed her Doctorate of Education in Curriculum and Instruction. The title of her dissertation is Sustainability of Coalition of Essential Schools Professional Development as Perceived by Teachers. After graduation, Dr. McGee will be pursuing an instructor assistant professor in education professions at Frostburg State University. Dr. McGee would like to thank her family and friends for their support because they all played a different role in making this degree possible. She would also like to thank her professors who mentored her and helped her realize her final goal. Congratulations, Dr. McGee. Beverly Annette Michael, hooded by Dr. Patricia Obenoff. Dr. Michael has completed her Doctorate of Education in Curriculum and Instruction. The title of her dissertation is Discovering the Perceptions of Pre-Service Novice Elementary Educators Toward Health Education and Health Instruction in the Elementary Classroom. Dr. Michael plans to continue to teach in higher education, research, and provide community service in her field at the local, state, and national levels. Dr. Michael wrote, I began this quest for my daughter Kayla so that she might witness the payoff of hard work in spite of difficulties. I hope she knows how much I believe in her and is inspired to work hard to achieve her dreams. Congratulations, Dr. Michael. Detan Nashe Teresa Dean, hooded by Dr. Helen Hazy. Dr. Dean has completed her doctoral degree in educational leadership. The title of her dissertation is A Study of the Relationship Between Perceived School Culture and Reading Academic Achievement in the Special Education Subgroup at selected West Virginia middle schools. Dr. Dean writes, Thank you to my family and friends for all the support and encouragement. Thank you, Dr. Hazy, for your support. I cannot tell you how much your friendship and guidance has meant to me, not just for today, but for always. Congratulations, Dr. Dean. Kim Victoria Green, hooded by Dr. Sebastian Diaz. Dr. Green has completed her doctoral degree in educational leadership. The title of her dissertation is The Critical Middle Years and the Relationship of Early Access to Algebra on High School Math Course Completion and College Readiness. Dr. Green plans to continue to work as a school principal in the Allegheny County school system in Maryland. Dr. Green wrote, I thank my chair, Dr. Sebastian Diaz, and committee members for their guidance, help, and support through this doctoral program. I also thank Harry D. Calbaugh, my parents, and my 8 siblings for their constant love and support. Congratulations, Dr. Green. Twyla Lynette Jones, hooded by Dr. Ernest Gores. Dr. Jones has completed her doctoral degree in educational leadership. The title of her dissertation is Exploring Factors Affecting Persistence of First-Year Student Success at the University of the District of Columbia. After graduation, Dr. Jones plans to seek employment more closely related to her doctoral degree. In her words, Dr. Jones wrote, I would like to thank my family for walking this journey with me and encouraging me every step of the way. I am grateful to Dr. Gores for always adding his voice of reason to everything that might have been a challenge. Thank you, Dr. Minus, for the years of knowledge and tradition that you selflessly showered upon me throughout this process. Congratulations, Dr. Jones. Eleanor Mary Messman Mandicott, hooded by Dr. Sebastian Diaz. Dr. Messman Mandicott has completed her doctoral degree in educational leadership. The title of her dissertation is The Use of Concept Mapping Pattern Matching to Determine the Content Domain for Information Literacy and Baccalaureate Education. After graduation, Dr. Mesmin Mandikat plans to continue working in her chosen profession as a librarian. She wrote, I thank my chair, Dr. Sebastian R. Diaz, and the members of my committee for their inspiration and guidance throughout this journey. I also thank my husband, Bill, for his constant encouragement and support. I am here because of him. Congratulations, Dr. Mesmin Mandikat. Debbie Jean Pariser, hooded by Dr. Helen Hazy. Dr. Pariser has completed her doctoral degree in educational leadership. The title of her dissertation is Factors Affecting Peer Tutoring Programs in Higher Education as Perceived by Administrators. After graduation, Dr. Pariser plans on teaching, conducting research, and writing articles. Dr. Pariser wrote, I would like to thank my mother, Betty Rovner, for encouraging me to pursue my dreams, my family, David, Maria, and Ashley, for inspiring me, and my doctoral committee, Doctors Helen M. Hazy, Reagan Curtis, Ernest Goris, Patricia Haught, and Tom Sloan, for guiding me and helping me attain my doctorate. Your dedication to your student is exemplary. Congratulations, Dr. Pariser. Angela Dowling, hooded by Dr. Terrence Ahern. Dr. Dowling has completed her doctoral degree in Instructional Design and Technology. The title of her dissertation is Rules of the Game, Effects of the Game-Based Metaphor on Instructional Activity Design and the Use of Student Mentors on Learning Outcomes in a Middle School General Science class. After graduation, Dr. Dowling plans to continue to teach middle school science while working towards a career in higher education. Dr. Dowling would like to thank her family for their support during the process and her professors for their inspiration. Congratulations, Dr. Dowling. Jeremy Vitek, hooded by Dr. Kim Floyd. Dr. Vitek has completed his doctoral degree in special education. The title of his dissertation is Stakeholders' Perceptions of Special Educator Induction Programs in a Low Attrition District. After graduation, Dr. Vitek plans to pursue a faculty position and conduct research on special education induction programs. Dr. Vitek wrote, I would like to thank my family, friends, and everyone at WVU who have helped complete this journey. Without all this would not be possible. Congratulations, Dr. Vitek. Miriam Roth Douglas, hooded by Dr. Deborah Jansen and Dr. Joy Fayeni Saab. Dr. Douglas has completed her Doctor of Philosophy in Education. The title of her dissertation is The Arts Integrated Curriculum, AIC, and its Possible Impact on Self-Concepts of Adolescent Girls and Their Perceptions of Beauty, a Phenomenological Study. After graduation, Dr. Douglas would like to pursue an academic career at a university level. Dr. Douglas wrote, thanks to my committee, my wonderful parents, Ernst and Gertrude, and Danke, for your unconditional love. This is your degree. My big brother Alexander for always being there for me. I wish you could be here today. Jim and Rita Douglas and all the other family members. My husband Jared, your love, support, and understanding is unheard of. It takes a very special person, and I am so thankful you are the one. Congratulations, Dr. Douglas. Heiko Everveen ter Haseborg, hooded by Dr. Cynthia Chalupa. Dr. ter Haseborg has completed his doctorate in philosophy in education. The title of his dissertation, Principles of Learner Autonomy in Action, Effects and Perceptions in a College-Level Foreign Language Class. After graduation, Dr. ter Haseborg plans to search for faculty positions at universities and colleges, both in the United States and Germany. Dr. ter Haseborg wrote, to Elizabeth, I love you, and I could not have done this without you. meinen Eltern Ephard ter Haseborg und Ursula ter Haseborg in Liebe und Dankbarkeit. To Robert and Sarah Bailey, in deep gratefulness for your love and support. Congratulations, Dr. ter Haseborg. Elizabeth Adelina Vitullo, hooded by Dr. James Rye. Dr. Vitullo has completed her Doctor of Philosophy in Education. The title of her dissertation is, What are AACSB accredited business schools doing to close the loop? Dr. Vitullo wrote, to my family, committee members, and supportive colleagues, thank you for all your support through this process. Sam, you made all of this possible. To my girls, I learned so much from you. I hope I can teach you something in return. Congratulations, Dr. Vitullo.
Will the class of 2012 please stand?
Will all the graduates receiving Master of Arts degrees in counseling please stand and approach the podium? Sarah Catherine Childers. Amanda Lee Craven. Kimberly Ann Crowell. Congratulations. Emma Fredette. Timothy Hawk. Jessica Leigh Johnston. Samantha Daniel Parsons. Molly Elizabeth Prusky. Anna Marta Stanislavski. Brittany Jean Wilson. Will all the graduates receiving Master of Arts degrees in Educational Leadership and Educational Psychology please stand and approach the podium? Jason Butts. Lauren Elizabeth George. Evan Douglas Whitney. Caitlin Justine Buchanan. Stephanie Leigh Clark. Will all the graduates receiving Master of Arts degrees in Elementary Education and Instructional Design and Technology please stand and approach the podium? Melinda Eskridge. Nicole Carissa Hedrick. Deborah McIntosh. Amber Elizabeth Miller. Nicole Adeline Pennington. Lucinda Catherine Riffey. Christina Marie Zinn. David John Murphy. Will all the graduates receiving Master of Arts degrees in secondary education please stand and approach the platform. Sarah Marie Bope. Rebecca Ann Dolph. Justin Bernard Ellis. Stephanie Carolyn Goodnight. Cassie Marie Kelly. Bharath Sampath Kumar. Anna Marie Lama. Karen Julia Lamantia. Allison Michelle Miller. Christina Pisanius. Jenny Lynn Seibert. Jordan Smalls. Jacob Curtis Staggers. Michael Nash Staggers. Shanita Kit Wine. Tanya Wells. Travis Wells. Will all the graduates receiving Masters of Arts degrees in Reading and Special Education please stand and approach the platform. Carrie Emma Sikulela. Elizabeth Convey. Amy Allison Delato. Elena Ray Harvey. Jessica Kathleen England. Tina Dawn Hatfield. Melissa Ann Huddleston. J. Matthew Huffman. Catherine Ann Kaufman. Roxanne McCarty. Allison Nettles. Chastity Love Plaza. Michelle Dawn Rickard. Deirdre Militia Watkins. Will all the candidates graduating from the 5-year elementary education and bachelor in multidisciplinary studies programs please stand and approach the platform? Bethany Alexander. Jocelyn Renee Bailey. Francesca Maria Biondu. Buena Marie Boyd. Morgan Crislip Campbell. Jessica Francis Capellini. Megan Nicole Carter. Gina Marie Catrambone. Haley Elizabeth Clark. Matthew Posh Collier. Jacqueline Roseanne Combs. Jessica Dawn Cox. Nicole Marie Crace. Kelsey Violet Davidson. Allison Jude Daupfont. Amanda Brooke Dolan. Megan Elizabeth Ensko. Jacqueline Lee Ernie. Sarah Bess Estep. Danielle Fernandez. Paige Alexi Festa. Amy Marie Floyd. Christina Francica. Crystal Lee Fung. Karen Rebecca Goldberg. Sarah Hicks. Natasha Lynn Hughes. Pauline Faith Jackson. Heather Marie Johnson. Samantha Barbara Jordan. Tiffany Renee Kaiser. Danielle Moira Rose Kelly. Jennifer Marie Laurie. Cherie Danielle Lear. Amber Colette LeHue. Elizabeth Ann Malone. Sarah Jean Malone. Emily Lauren Martinelli. Alita Maria Myers. Jessica Erin Michael. Andrea Christine Miller. Catherine Moore. Lindsay Optoff. Michelia Grace Pauley. Lindsay Renee Persinger. Nicole Marie Peterson. Erin Marie Reed. Rebecca Renee Rockwell. Casey Annette Sauter. Kylie Marie Shahan. Laura K. Shelton. Jennifer Ann Shook. Elizabeth Noel Smith. Kristen Renee Sabutka. Megan Suzanne Springer. Elizabeth Stanley. Vanessa Rose Stedrak. Caitlin Marie Strobel. Mary Elise Sullivan. Brianna Thomas. Tiffany Latasha Thompson. Catherine Rita Tribino. Kara Jo Wanger. Shannon Elizabeth Wildstein. Brittany Morgan Wiles. Susan Yohe. Erin Nicole Yunkin. Will all the candidates graduating from the 5-year secondary education program please stand and approach the platform? Carrie Deanne Alt. Brent Nichols Baylog. Christina Louise Barnett. Corey Jack Burns. Karina Ruth Carl. Chelsea Clegg. Bailey Christine Cohen. Allison Elizabeth Crimmins. Anthony Patrick DeCibio. Elizabeth Christine Emmerth. Charles Gruber. Elaine May Hatcher. Stacy Diane Hatchett. Alicia Marie Hare. Megan Leigh Hutt. Brianna Huffman. Gwen Elizabeth Johnson. Megan Kelly. Michelle Lynn Kelly. Okay. Evan James Canavy. Cameron Lewis Kohler. Anna Linnea Lewis. Zachary Thomas Laberto. William Colin Lightfoot. Kristen Ann Mabe. Molly Rose Martin. Kelly Nicole Matava. Kirk Meehan. David Mongada. Lucia Ann Perotti. Tyler Place. Kevin Roberts. Tabitha Dawn Rollins. Lee Ryan Schlenner. Sarah Brooke Scott. Seneca Lynn Shepard. Michael Martin Stang. Christopher Paul Tagmeyer. Anna Taylor. Rachel Lauren Villianco. John Mitchell Webster. Courtney Beach. Alicia May Daniels.
Will all the graduates receiving Masters of Science degrees in Rehabilitation Counseling please stand and approach the platform. Julie Beth Bosley. Lynette Marie J. Dawes. Catherine Marie Hill. Elizabeth Ann Matheny. Shay Danielle Nyland. Will all the graduates receiving Masters of Science degrees in Speech, Pathology, and Audiology please stand and approach the platform? Tiffany Marie Alt. Jacqueline Yvonne Barrett. Megan Nicole Brookover. Vanessa DeCesare. Kathleen Ann Duff. Molly Elizabeth Fortier. Amy Leigh Gaiman. Kara Rebecca George. Abigail Ruth Hess. Andrew Barron Johnson. Philip John Kevich. Abby Quinn Lilly. Lindsay Nicole Litwack. Christian Michelle Messenger. Lindsay Megan Mowry. Julianne Lee Scott. Megan Elizabeth Shields. Erin Lindsay Steinberg. Danielle Bliss Stevens. Will all the graduates receiving Bachelor of Science degrees in Child Development and Family Studies please stand and approach the platform? Elisa Lauren Barsky. Emily J. Beabout. Kaylee Marcheta Carr. Alexandria Coyle. Stacy Director. Chelsea Brooke Carrier Eads. Christina Fantacci. Kendall Fry. Donna Catherine Gardner. Marcella Ann Gatti. Kristen Nicole Guling. Jessica Ann Hilling. Jenica Dawn Hughes. Sarah McKell Corey. Christy Marie Lanham. Catrice Elizabeth Logan. Melissa May Neerman. Barbara George Nictus. Kylie Marie Phillips. Jill Elizabeth Pope. Shauna Nicole Richards. Jennifer Ruth Sharon. Mallory Lynn Shuck. Bridget Marie Staub. Jamie Louise Swarkis. Megan Michelle Thomas. Will all the graduates receiving Bachelor of Science degrees in Speech Pathology and Audiology please stand and approach the platform. That's it. Caitlin Bostick. Krista Browning. Jenna Campolong. Lorenzo Paulo Caranagan. Brittany Nicole Clark. Emily Nicole Cochran. Julisha Suzanne Cundiff. Catherine Claire Cunningham. Tennille Marie Dallas. Benjamin Britton DeFazio. Jordan Leigh Despy. Caitlin Elisa Dowd. Molly Lynn Drescher. Mercedes Enoch. Ariel Blake Fink. Lindsay Marie Fox. Rachel Ann Gerhardt. Gabriela Cecilia Greco. Brittany Renee Harus. Madison Grace Hayes. Jennifer Lynn Heideas. Skylar Nicole House. Jamie Lee Jones. Holly Christine Kennel. Kayla Lee Lanham. Mallory Nicole Long. Georgia Elizabeth McClure. Colleen Marie McTeague. Audrey Morgan Metzger. Sarah Emily Neville. Samantha Nicole O'Neill. Kira Elizabeth Palma. Amanda Perkins. Jillian Michelle Ramsey. Lindsay Elizabeth Rogers. Marcella Robin Rodick. Lindsay Kelsey Sejo. Lindsay Brooke Stallnacher. Margaret Joan Tomko. Elisa Tonkovich. Samantha Marie Winger. Jamie Cecile Whitman. Brittany Allison Wolf.
Will the class of 2012 please stand? The faculty of the College of Human Resources and Education and I are pleased to certify that the candidates who appear before you and those whose names appear on the official list have met all college and university requirements for the doctorate, master's, and bachelor's degrees to which he or she is entitled and are eligible to receive those degrees. I'd like to now welcome President James Clements to the podium for conferral of degrees.
Thank you, Dr. Dooley. Candidates, professionals in your field transform people's lives. Armed with theoretical knowledge and real-world experience, you are well prepared to take on the immense responsibilities of your chosen field, whether by educating the next generation of leaders or by helping people overcome challenges through counseling or clinical practice. As you begin your careers, continue to promote learning across the lifetime while respecting the dignity of every person whose life you touch. As West Virginia University graduates, always aspire to put your education to work by working to solve the world's greatest challenges. Continue to cultivate your global awareness and aim to create a more peace and just world. Constantly refine your abilities to uncover facts, analyze problems, and communicate clearly. Dream big and never stop learning. Share your pride in West Virginia University wherever you go and act as ambassadors for WVU and the life-changing power of education. Now, by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the West Virginia University Board of Governors, I confer upon you the degrees for which you have been recommended with all the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining thereto. As West Virginia University's newest graduates, you may move your tassels to the left side of your cap as a symbol of your achievement. Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause, please.
Please be seated. Graduates, you have many people to thank for reaching this point in your life. Today's commencement is for you, but it is also for all those who have supported you And without their understanding and encouragement, many of you wouldn't be here. The College of Human Resources and Education has a commencement tradition, a graduate's acknowledgement booklet that was distributed to our audience. Many of you contributed words of thanks within it. Will all the mothers, fathers, spouses, children, and other family members of the graduates please stand? And graduates, let's thank them for their support of your achievements. You may be seated. I would now like to call upon Mrs. Kay McCrory, President of the College of Human Resources and Education Alumni Association, to share her best wishes and welcome you on behalf of the HR&E Alumni Association.
Good morning. On behalf of all the graduates of the university who have preceded you, I extend to each member of the class of 2012 congratulations and best wishes. From this day forward, your names are forever linked to West Virginia University. The quality of a university is known by the reputation of its graduates. When employers see that your education has prepared you to excel in the workplace, that will enhance West Virginia University's reputation and the value of your own degree. You will be the institution's best ambassadors. With that in mind, I offer this charge to you, the class of 2012. Work hard, take risks, and don't fear making mistakes. We all do them. Put your education to work improving yours and my society. Develop a global perspective and apply your efforts to creating a more peaceful and just world. Honor the sacrifices of those who came before you and do all you can do to help those who will follow you. Above all, never stop learning. Remember the lifelong learning? Read, explore, travel, and expand your circle of friends. And as you build your friendships, take care of those to nurture those you have made at WVU. Maintain your connection with West Virginia University. Show your mountaineer pride, not just on game days, but every day and every place that life takes you. Return to campus when you can to visit those favorite professors and relive precious memories. A favorite book of mine that I believe is very appropriate at this time is Dr. Seuss's Oh, the Places You'll Go. Don't panic, I'm not going to read it all. Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head and feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know. And you are the students who will decide where to go. You'll look up and down streets, look them over with care. About some you will say, I don't choose to go there. With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you're too smart to go down any not-so-good street. And you may not find any you'll want to go down. In that case, of course, you'll head straight out of town. It's opener there in the wide open air. Out there things can happen and frequently do, and people as brainy and footsy as you. And when things start to happen, don't worry, don't stew, just go right along you will start happening too. Oh, the places you'll go. So, be your name Roberts or Webster or Bay or Shelton, Malone, O'Shea. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Another mountain is waiting, so get on your way. As you leave today, consider the words of esteemed member Maurice Brooks. He wrote, "Thus it is with those nurtured in Appalachia. They leave, but they look back, remembering pleasant things. The land has claimed them, and its ties will not be severed." At West Virginia University, you will always have a home among the hills. Before you leave today, each graduate will receive a special edition of the Spring Alumni Magazine. We hope you read it cover to cover and enjoy this gift to you, West Virginia University's class of 2012. Thank you.
Thank you. As we conclude this ceremony, it is important for you to realize the value of your diploma and, more importantly, your experience at West Virginia University. You're expected to do great and memorable good to all those whom you touch. I would like for you all to take notice of the seal on the commencement program. The center of the seal reveals an important message in which this university values as its motto: add to your faith virtue, and to your virtue knowledge. Take this motto with you today and know that you have committed yourselves to professions that require faith in yourselves and virtue to be good, service to others, and knowledge to be successful in forming the lives of generations to come. Additionally, I want to thank our commencement speaker, Dr. Carolyn Atkins, our special guest, Ms. Lewis, President Clements, and all those who came here today to help us celebrate our graduates. This is your special day. Cherish it forever. Finally, don't forget to visit memories.wvu.edu to share and relive precious Mountaineer moments. We're proud to celebrate the class of 2012's accomplishments, memories, and dreams via this website made for you by you. Graduates and guests, we hope you will join us at the reception immediately following the ceremony in the Shell Building, which is directly behind the Coliseum. The building can easily be reached through either the red or green gates, and there are carts if some of you would like a ride or need assistance. Class of 2012, parents, family members, friends, faculty, and honored guests, please rise as we join together in singing the words of our alma mater, written in 1938 by WVU graduate Louis Corson. The words are printed on the inside cover of your commencement program if you would like to follow along. During the singing of the alma mater, it is customary for gentlemen to remove their caps. After the alma mater, I ask that the audience be seated and remain in your seats until the platform party and the graduates have recessed.